right. Welcome back to Decode Traders Hub. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay today. I don't know. I was having some other issues that I was handling, but yeah, let's have the session today as we get into the new year. Yes. All right, so so today, as usual, we are going to start with a prayer. We're going to start with a prayer. Good morning, Felix. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Rachel. All right, so let's start with a prayer and then head over to our usual routine. Remember, this is done here. Those who are coming in for the first time, it's done here at Decode Traders Hub. Father, we thank you for today. We give you all the glory as we come to this session to analyze and get signals and setups for us to take advantage of. We ask of your knowledge and wisdom to guide us and take us through whatsoever we need to understand. We give you praise and we love you so much. Help us to get good signals that we can take advantage of in this day as we enter into the new year. We give you all the glory and honor. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right. So, as usual, we are starting with Crash 500. Crash 500. All right. So, exactly what we analyzed yesterday happened. I don't know if you guys took this trade. I remember I was in it. Let me check history. Yes, it hit my TP there. It hit my TP. I entered it late night. I entered it around 10, I think. Yeah, I entered it around 10. Let me check. What time was that? That was at 20 plus 3. That is around 11 in night. So it was around 11 at night. That's when I entered this trade. And of course, like I always told you, I don't normally enter just like that. I waited for this retest. All this was it. I would have entered here, but I was not online. So I waited for this to come back down. That's when I made my entry. But of course, you can clearly see that we had a change of character, but this was the first change of character right here. This was the first change of character. So it came down, and that's when I made my entry. And clearly it hit my TP level on that very trend line. That's how we wanted it to be, and that's how I took it. So I don't know if any of you followed it up and made money. I didn't share this signal. I think it was late for some of you guys. I sleep late, I normally sleep at 2-3 there. So that's how I kept on checking as I was doing some other work. Yeah. So that's how we made money yesterday on that. It actually hit my TP in today early morning. So it hit my TP early morning today. Yeah. So for now, let's check what do we anticipate. We are looking for price to reach there, and it gave us a clear breakout, and the retest is there. So at midday, at 11, we can enter more buys. We may enter more buys to push us right there or back there. There's a possibility of it getting back there. We have to understand that this was an internal structure that we took advantage of. That was H1. So I can now delete this. It's no longer necessary. Even this So delete that. Then go to H4, see the H4 structure. Came, grab that liquidity to get back to this trend line. Yes. So it may come just back to this trend line. It may just come back to this trend line. We are on H4. But remember, H4 we reached oversold, and this was like a retracement. So it may even go ahead and continue to buy according to H4. So on daily, just wait a minute. Daily, we are still looking for sales. You need to understand that. But the structure we have on H4, we may have to first grab this liquidity right here, yeah, before we can get back into sales. So right here, it's going to be tricky for us to actually get to have a good swing where we want it. So for now, after reaching this level on the buys, I may not trade it until I have a clear entry for the sells. But you have to understand that this is looking at getting to this oversold level. So once we get there, that's when the buys will come in stronger, and we are anticipating the buys to start on such a level like this one here. That's where we are anticipating the buys to start from. So whenever we get a sell opportunity, this sell is going to take us right here to grab the buys there. So that's how we are going to be following it. You guys, you know how we do this. So the buy may we had a breakout there, so the buy is on to take us right there according to H4. Yeah, according to H4, we are going to see some more buys. Let's wait and see how this candle closes. Let's wait and see how the candle closes. I just don't want to be caught off guard for the buy entries there. All right, I want to first put this back. And understand something. H4. Okay, retest, continuation. Yeah, we may have the second H4 candle. The coming H4 candle may be a retest candle, maybe a retest candle. So you may not actually enter your buys. You may just hold on. The coming H4 is going to be a sell candle. So please don't look for buys. Just hold on to buy and just wait for the candle, the H4 candle that is coming to close. Or you do the selling, because the sales are coming. Yeah. All right, that's it. Now allow me to head over to another asset, which is Boom 1000. Hope my sound is clear. I hope I'm clear, loud and clear for you guys. Hopefully. Yes, good morning, Esther. Good morning, Helen. All right, so Boom 1000. Let's first write it here. Yesterday we didn't have a trade on Boom 1000. I didn't get an entry that I wanted. By this time I was off and I didn't see that. So that was the entry yesterday. this was the entry. Like I told you, it may give you the manipulation or it may not. So it actually didn't give us a manipulation. It went straight into sales, then later on retested there. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted to make my entries there to sell. So I missed that entry, so I didn't get any of the trades yesterday for this asset. So it didn't come to this level, rather it came to this last OB. That's where it came to, and touched it and went ahead, went back into the buys. That's what we see. So now we can delete all this. It's not needed at all. Delete. So now we are back to that resistance level right there on H4. So if we know that H4, we are looking for more sales, and that can, let's understand daily we are looking for buys. Excuse me, just a moment. All right, so yeah, on H4, on daily, we are still looking for buys, having touched the oversold on CCI right there, but we've not been having momentum for the buys. So we've just been like consolidating a bit according to daily time frame. So seeing that, we can see something like that according to daily. Yeah, according to daily, we may draw something like that on the daily time frame. And the other one, now this can no longer be like that. That is like this. So in fact, I rather use these than this. Yeah, so that's what we are seeing there, according to daily time frame. So like I told you, you don't always stick to the previous data when you are analyzing. Always make sure you use the current data that you have, because market changes, and when you keep on holding to the previous data, you find yourself making mistakes that will cause you to lose money. So you rather always use current data. Now, if I continue to use yesterday's data of the points that I had, this would have been something different, and I would not be knowing what I have next. But currently, right now, where I am, just because I've chosen to use the current data, I can tell that we are in a rising wedge. Now, I know that I know that price is coming there, and it's still bouncing within there. Having broken that level, it came to another consolidation there. Yeah, and this consolidation being a rising wedge, we know that we will see a sell to come to bring us right here. This is what brought us into consolidation right there. So we will be looking for that right there once we have a breakout. That's for sure. That's what we'll be looking for. So if it gives us a breakout, that's the trade I'll be looking for. Why? Because it is within a rising, expanding wedge right there. So right now, I can tell there's where we are, that's a resistance, but price is above our 10 MA. So it means we may see some more consolidation. In fact, we can choose to have an internal structure right here within the daily structure. We can have that, and that will mean that here we have an ascending triangle right there. So until we have a breakout, price is going to be within that kind of range that is on H4. So until we have a breakout to take us right there, then we have no entry according to higher time frame, but within the lower time frame, you know that you can always take advantage of this, because this may come back to this level and then later on come into sales again. So that's how you can take advantage of this this asset right here, because we've now understood that price is within this ascending triangle right there, and that can give us an upper hand to get signals that we can take advantage of. All right, that said, allow me now to leave. I'm not going to even go to M15. Having seen H1 is enough. I will just wait for that and come in with the sales until H1 is overbought, or it gives me a clear, like a breakout, probably this previous low. Once it is broken out, now I can enter the sales, or I just wait for price to get back to this level and enter my clean buys, because the general trend is a buy. The general trend is a buy according to daily, according to H4. Having touched that trend line there, the daily trend line right there, that support trend line, it makes us to be looking for more of buys than sales. So that's why waiting for such a trade on this trend line is advisable. All right, that said, let's now head over to Boom 500. Want this one to be on H1, leave, then Boom 500. Boom 500. Boom 500 didn't actually do what we thought it would do. This was taken to be a what? This was taken to be what? This was taken to be a pennant, but rather on looking at it again, I see that it didn't follow that. It actually followed. It actually followed this. It actually followed this. It actually followed this. That's what it followed. So that's how market can be tricky and mess you up with your analysis. So that's what it followed. Seeing this is what makes it clear now. That's what it followed and started to buy. Breakout, retest, and the buy started right there. Yeah. So I don't know if any of you was in it for the sell, but yeah, we missed. That's how we missed the entry for the buy there, because of the misinterpreting these 3 points that we had. This was a bit out. These were the ones that we were supposed to consider right here. So that was a breakout and a perfect retest. Was it a perfect? Yes, some kind of consolidation up in there. Then later on broke out into buys. So how would we have entered this? Let's see. This was a breakout there, a breakout structure right there, but we never saw a retest to grab this liquidity left here. It just gave us a small retest right here and continued. So it means there is possibility of it coming back right there. There's a possibility of it coming again to that. Yeah, it's coming here. So those who want can actually look for sales. Yeah, those who want can actually look for sales. Sales are coming in, but you know how we wait for the sales. Right now, you have no entry for the sales unless you have a high risk appetite. All you do is go to M15, wait for a change of character for you to make your sell entries. But for now, it's a no-go. It's a no-go until we have a change of character. V50. Change of character, remember, is going to be on M15. You trade on M15. Once you finish, you wait for a change of character on H1. You also trade on H1 until you come back to this level. Once you are at this level, you start to change your focus to buys. I think that's now clear. V25. Volatility 1S. It did do this. It actually came to this. So by the time we analyzed, we did have this point here. We did have it, but it came to that point. So that was our last OB, and it came to retest and then continued. But again, looking at what we have here, you would have understood that that is just continuation. That is just continuation. Yeah, seeing that. So I just delete that, delete this. This would have been a clear check. Going to M15, it would have been very clear for you to understand. So that's what happened. You would have seen exactly that. You were going to continue with the buy entry, the buy trades. So that's what happened. The retest. This is a retest right here on H1. Retest. And now the buy has started again. Though we are seeing a low. We are seeing a low momentum there. So all I can say right here, according to H1, there's still more buys, but H4 we are looking for sales. We are looking for sales. We are looking for sales even daily, but I think we are going to first grab more liquidity on that resistance level, yeah, before we can get into sales for some good time. So until then, we are going to still continue looking for buys according to H1 until we reach that level there. Let me understand the previous data right here. Will I be able to see it? No. All right. So where we are, this is the H1 OB, the last one there. But I rather want to be caught off guard, and you lose a lot of money on this asset. So the best thing is, if you don't have a perfect entry, like a trade that has a probably 70% win rate, please don't enter this asset. You rather wait for a perfect entry that you can grab and know that at least you're about 70-80% win rate of that. You have about that percentage for that trade. All right. That said, this is a no-go for me. Not going to make any entries at all. I will wait for a perfect entry. V75. V75, let me just, okay, it did give me this, some broken structure retest there, that can be viable, but it's not what I thought it would give me. Was looking at it coming back there, but I got to understand that we had gone back inside that falling wedge, so that can only tell us that we may not go back there. What I wanted may not happen. Even looking at it, we don't have any fair value gap in between. So the perfect trade was there when it came back to that break of structure level. This was a breaker block right there. This is a breaker block. So after breaking there, you can say probably you can call that change of character there, because this is a previous high and that is a previous low. So it was broken, so we tested, and now the sale started within. Remember, it is within the falling wedge. It has come back inside the falling wedge, but you need to understand that today's daily candle has started as a sell, as a buy. Yeah, today's candle started as a buy candle. Where we are, we saw this happen and went back there. And according to daily, sorry, a minute, I don't know where Fu came from, but just it's giving me some. All right, so as I was saying, looking at daily right here, we see something funny and quite confusing. That is overbought right there. Now we know that daily is overbought. How about weekly? Weekly, we are looking for buys. Yeah, just like what we are seeing here, that we are in a falling wedge, meaning we are going to break, going into buys at a later stage. But that stage hasn't happened yet. So, using my current data right here, yes, no, there, yeah, there. Using my current data, it clearly shows me that according to daily, I still have sales. I still have sales to bring me here. That's for sure, according to daily. And also, having seen the break of structure and return to breaker block, I am inclined to enter my sales right there for that very new candle of H4. And I'm going to enter with 0.005. That's what I'm going to use. No, let me use 0.01. Yeah, I will enter my sales there. I will put my stop loss above that high there, that previous lower high. That's where I'm going to put my stop loss, and I'll be looking for a swing trade to bring me right here. But first, like I showed you yesterday, there's this trend line there. That is another trend line according to H4. Using H4, that's the current data. But using daily, the current data is this. Is how you draw the trend line. Those ones, these are dashed, the line that you're seeing there. So for now, I may put my TP right there. That is a first TP there. The second TP would be here. So I will wait, and I know it may give me some more retest. If it fails, I will now enter another trade to have a TP right here. So that's it on V75. I know CCI may be confusing right here, showing you oversold and then you needing to look for buys to take you there. That can happen, but it is according to what I've seen on daily, the sales are more likely to happen, even though we are seeing buys here. The problem is I've forgotten to look at what I have on other time frames. On other time frames, I somehow have sales according to H1, M15. I have buys. M15, I have buys. So I will wait for H1 to sell. H4, this trend that I was looking for to bring me back around that level, may still be viable, may still be on that trade there. That trade there may still be on. May not go back to the trend line, but it may first go there. May first go there. How much am I risking? This is okay. It may first go there. Let me give it an hour. I'm going to give this trade an hour. If it doesn't show me any signs of sales, I'm going to move out of it, because this was mostly analysis made on daily time frame, because we are still having sales there and a big momentum of sales. Looking at the previous candle there, that's big momentum for sales. But looking at H4, there's a possibility of grabbing, first going back there and then come later on. So I need to wait for another hour. I needed to wait for another hour. So my bad there to enter immediately there. I will just give it an hour. If nothing changes, I will close it out and wait for an entry after it has retested, probably around that area there. Alright, so this is a no-go for you guys. Don't enter right now. Just wait for one more hour to understand whether it is still buying or it is continuing to sell. Just wait for more 1 hour. This is V50. V50. V50, I made an entry last night. I made an entry last night on that order block, on that support level there. Looking for that, I wanted to trade that retracement, then later on come in with a sell, just like we had analyzed yesterday. But it this one I forgot to put a stop loss. I forgot to put a stop loss on this. But looking at where we are, this one has reached oversold. H4 time frame is now oversold, and it has come to this other OB right there. So seeing this, I just want to put now my stop loss right there. If it comes to it, then I'll be out. But we know that the trade that we want, we are still looking for sales. We know for sure, according to daily time frame. According to daily time frame, we know that sales are still much anticipated. What we'll be looking for right here, it will be just a retracement to give us a new, this will be just a buy trend to give us a lower high, then come in with sales to look for a new lower low. That's how we trade. That's how our market moves. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So right here, the buy will be just to give us a lower high, and then later on come full swing with sells to give us a new lower low. That is according to daily time frame. I think that's now clear. So for now, we don't have an entry until it is confirmed on H4 for the buy. Those who want to enter buys, please wait for a change of character on H4. Once you have a change of character on H4, or once you have a perfect entry, that will be like a double bottom on H4, then you will have your entry. So Bollinger Band cannot help you right here. Bollinger Band can't help you. So we wait for probably a double bottom on H4. So that means this trade still has a long way for you to make an entry. Looking at M15, it is still showing that low momentum for buys, low momentum for sales. So no entry at all. Alright, that said, I'm not going to make any entries on this. I'd rather now head over to jump 25. Jump 25. Now, jump 25 is somehow giving us a fake breakout right there. So you need to understand it. You need to understand it that this may be just a fake breakout. Just a minute. Yes, sorry about that. So what I'm saying here is this may just be what? Wait a minute. Before I can actually say all that, Yeah, this. I hope this is not a new data, it is just coming to light. This is just a new data coming to light. Yeah, this is a new law that we can take, this one here. So it's not where we were yesterday. We cannot, I don't think I can use it to conclusively give a signal. Yeah, it should be like this. Yeah, this is the right one. High, low, high. Never gave us a low here. Gave us a new high, then a low here. Yeah. And now the retest is done right here. If you can see, we are on 0%. That is a retracement level on CCI. Now we know that the buys are going to start, but we don't just enter like that, the buys. And this is aligning with what we have right here. That is a support level right there. So it is aligning with what we have, the previous data. So knowing that, I don't need even to have it. I can remove it. I can use my trend line support level right here. So knowing this, delete all this now and check how can we take advantage of this. So we need this move. That's the move we are looking for. So knowing that, head over to H1 is giving us buys, H4 we finish retracement. So H1, once we have a confirmation on H1, then we will make our entries. But looking at M15, there's always that anticipation to give you such a move. And you can either wait for this and make an entry from there, or you can wait for the perfect entry would be for you to wait for a change of character. And once you have a change of character, you wait for the retest on the change of character, on the fair value gap that comes after change of character. But for us who have a high risk appetite, we will enter once it gives us something of sort. Yeah, for us who have a high risk appetite, we will do this and then make an entry there. Of course, clearly you see that it's almost viable. It's going to do this. That's what may happen. But we can't focus alone on CCI. We need to look at the main structure, the main chart, what it gives us. That's what we will follow and make our trades. Jump 10, the trades are still running right there. That was the entry. Remember yesterday I later on shared the actual analysis after seeing some of these points. I shared jump 10 analysis on WhatsApp, and exactly that's what we were waiting for. Breakout, perfect breakout, retest. And the retest here, I was not only looking for the one on H4, on H1, I was looking for the one on H4. That was the retest that I wanted. And immediately once I saw that, entries were there. So that I entered this late night. I entered this very late night, around midnight or 1 there. That's when I made the entries. Yeah. And decided to sell it just like that. Right now we are in profits and my stop losses are already in profits, but I see something as of momentum is reducing, so I can drag my stop losses and put them around there, so that if it chooses to come against me, I move out automatically with my stop losses right there. So this is money there. I don't know if any of you guys followed it up to make that money. Let me check comments. I don't know, not really. No one, I don't think anyone was awake by that time like me, but yeah, that was a trade to take after giving us a perfect retest there. So today we are still looking for sales. The sales are still on to reach that level. So those who want to make an entry, please, you can wait for this breakout right there. That breakout there. Once you have a breakout, the retest and enter. Retest and enter. You know that. That's how we do it always. Apart from that, H1. All right, we may see some bit of a retracement according to H1, but these jumps can surprise you and don't even give you what you expected. So that's why I have put my stop losses there, so that I don't risk on the money that I've already made. So this can surprise you where we are. It touched overbought, but it touched overbought here, went into sales, then came. This is a break of structure right there. This was like a retest, but we never saw, looking at the structure there, we never saw a new lower low being created right here. So it means if price breaks this level right here, that means we will be heading for the buys. If price breaks this, that means we are heading for sales to continue with the sales. But looking at CCI says we should be looking for buys according to CCI on M15 there. So if it breaks this level, we'll be looking for buys, and these buys you can only use FIB to understand where you would be anticipating your sales again. So that will be going to H1. This would be the level right there. That would be the level in premium zone. That would be the level there for you to anticipate more sales right there. And even H1 is confirming some retracement of the buy trend. So that's what one may anticipate right there, and then come in for sales again. All right, so that's it on this asset. I'm not going to enter it once I'm out. That will be enough for today. I will just wait for the sale to come in right there. If it comes in, if it fails, then my trade will still continue like that. But high chances are for this retracement right here. So that's the trade. You may take advantage of that trade to buy it, or you may wait for the sales right there. All right, having said that, let's now head over to the recap and call it a day today. Hope you guys picked one or two signals that you can take advantage of. So let's head over for the recap. All right, so we started with crash. Yeah, that was a perfect retest on there, and now the buy has started. The candle closed. That's what we are looking for to take us right there. So do we have an entry? Normally I don't love that retest on H1. I normally don't love that retest on H1, but it may be enough. It may be enough. So yeah, it may be enough because this structure was for H1. So this retest here may be enough for the buy. So I will just enter one entry. I don't want to risk a lot. I don't want to risk a lot. I just enter one trade and my stop loss will just be below that level. The TP we are looking for is to come there. That's the TP we are looking for. So this is like a 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Just there. 1 to 2 right there. Let me see. Oh, that actually I can make it a 1 to 3. Yeah, just around there. Yeah, so I'll just be looking for that. If it comes down here, that will be a retest on H4. Normally I love waiting retests on H4, but looking at this internal structure, this was an H4 internal structure. Was it this? It was that. Yeah, this was an internal H4 structure, H1 structure. So that means the retest may be enough being an H1 structure there. So having said that, just leave this alone and take out this. All right, I don't know what this is doing. Just delete that. All right, and that said, that was Crash 500. I will leave it at H1 and head over to Boom 1000. Boom 1000, we are waiting for that, but if it gives us this, according to M15, not really. The structure that it is making, it is a continuation structure. The structure that I see in formation may become a continuation one. May become a continuation structure right there. So it's not something I would be looking for. Sales is actually going to be a buy. Yeah, so no entry right here. Just delete this for now. It's going to be more of a continuation according to M15 and H1 there. So the trade will be on M15. It may just come to this trend line or to this order block and then enter your buy trades. Yeah, so that's now clear. Nothing added there. Boom 500. Boom 500. This is H1. We want a retest back here. So until we have it, you guys have no entry. But like I told you, the sales are coming. So if you get a change of character or a double bottom, a double top, or an M like that, that's a confirmation using line chart there. An M like that, you can actually choose to make your sales. And looking at M15, that's a sell confirmed. Let's see where it is coming to. So use my fib, my Bollinger. Yeah, the TP would be around that area. So you just can make your entry. One entry is enough for me to make a sell trade right here. And I'll put my stop loss just there. And this will be my TP level, although I'm looking for this level here. So I will first take that. I'm risking how much? 10 to 25. Yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, that's something you can risk on, but you need to know if your account can manage. I've used 0.5, you can use 0.2 to enter that trade, but you can wait an entry on H1 that will be a retest right here. So you can actually wait for the H1 entry, which will be perfect for you. So instead of risking right here, you can wait for that there. That, of course, if that happens, then the TP will be here. If this happens on H1, you will be waiting for the TP right here. A few more minutes remaining. Once it doesn't give me what I want, the buy will be continuing right there to give me this retest that we are looking for. This is V75, V50. We are looking for that buy. Once you have a confirmation of the buy there, then you can make an entry. Wait for this confirmation on H4, not any other time frame. Jump 25 until we have a retest right here. There's no entry for the buy, so we wait for the retest right here and make an entry for the buy. Jump 10, we are already in it. I've said you can wait for the retest right there and enter your sales. Let me wish you guys a good day. Hopefully you have had a great time. All of you guys, remember the Jan classes are on. Those who want to join the class, you can use the number there to call me or WhatsApp me, and you'll be able to reach me. Otherwise, today we are not going to have we're supposed to be having the BTC analysis, but I'm not going to have it. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not going to have the BTC analysis. We will have it starting next week. Starting next week. Even Friday, I'm not sure, but I'll be letting you guys know. Tomorrow we will not have a session, being a public holiday. Yeah, tomorrow we will not have a session. We will resume again Tuesday Friday or Thursday. We will see about that, but tomorrow we will not have a session. Yeah, let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. See you guys soon.